What's up? What's up? It's 7 o'clock. You know what time it is. On that note with Twane and Tiff, I would have said Twane, but she ain't here. She doing something. I don't know. So, you know, spirit of excellence is what we try to aim for. So we here at 7 o'clock. We try to make it on time, do what we got to do to give you guys what we came to give you guys. So, yeah. So, anyway, we are trying to make it happen tonight. We got a few things we're going to discuss. And, hey, let's do what we do. And here's your co-host.
Hello, everyone.
Let me start over. Hey, what's up? This is On That Note with Twane.
And I'm Tiff.
And we are here for you. What's up? Glad you guys can join us. Come on, come on, come on. Like, share. Let's go. And let's make it happen. As usual, we want to thank you guys again for always joining us and taking the time out to spend a good hour with us to discuss hot topics, topics that you guys sent in by request. We did have a winner, if you didn't know, that won the request for topics. So we had them to send in topics through email or inbox, and we pulled a name. And whoever won got a gift card. So we do have a winner. And I think, did we discuss the winner? Did we say who it was?
Yes, it's Crystal Crenshaw.
Crystal Crenshaw. Babe, they can't even, hold on. Because we got to address this mask real quick. Because I can't hear, she muffling. I don't know if y'all can hear. But I'm going to let her discuss this mask that she came here with. But.
Look, now, I'm trying to, listen, it's a new strand out.
Yes, that is
It's
true.
a new COVID strand out. And one of the schools or a district in San Antonio has closed due to COVID.
Yes.
So COVID is on the rise again.
Yeah.
And it's been said that this time, as usual, is worse than before. But also, you break out in a rash and things of that nature. And so, I don't know. I've been seeing it on the news and a lot of other things, especially today. So,
yeah.
I was just trying to,
Okay.
I still got my mask, so I want you all to protect yourself.
Yeah, be aware.
I mean, I don't know if the mask helps or not, but I mean, if if you into that, put your mask on. If not,
Most definitely in reference to that. We did see a few videos today in reference to that about the new strand that's coming out. We don't know what it's called yet. We just been seeing a trend of videos, even from people that work in the medical field, in reference to this new strand. They keep saying that it's going to be stronger and
they keep
worse
saying
than
that
the
we
last
may be
one.
on lockdown again.
Yeah, so
what do you think about that?
I like to be prepared versus not being prepared. We may say, man, we ain't gonna get on lockdown no more, blah, 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 but we don't know. It's about to be election time, so you got to take everything into consideration and be very due diligent in reference to taking heed to things that's going on in the society. If they saying it on the news, more than likely it's going to probably happen. We don't know, but it could.
Yeah.
And I'd rather be safe than sorry. So I suggest you guys go out, get your stuff, just to be on the safe side. Get you some cleaning products, your toiletries, your foods.
All the things that were missing the last time we had to go through this.
Go get you some canned foods, frozen foods, whatever you can get. Food saver bags, if you can do that to preserve food. We don't know. But I would rather us be prepared than not prepared.
Absolutely.
And make it happen.
Because the last time, it was chaos.
Yeah, it was.
You can't even find tissue, nothing. This time, we'll be ready if that happens. I don't know. I'm just saying what's being rumored and floating around in the upcoming weeks. Sometime in September, it's possible that we could have another lockdown due to the strand and because it's so rapid. So it's spreading at a really rapid pace. So we shall see. Hopefully, I personally, we had a good time. We were on lockdown last time.
Yeah.
We did a lot of things, but I don't know if I want to go back to that because I like being outside.
I like freedom. I like to be able to move around and outside. But we did a lot of cooking.
Mm-hmm. I did enjoy the time.
Yeah, we really spent a lot of time.
We cooked.
We hung out.
We utilized the theater room a lot.
Most
definitely. Did popcorn. So we didn't really obviously we missed outside interaction, but we had a lot going on in the house to where we could kind of stay entertained, I guess. Yeah. So it wasn't that bad. We had our own little setup and we tried different foods and we cooked together and hung out together and hung out with the kids, and so it wasn't too bad.
Mother, what's happening?
Hello.
What's happening? Like, follow, and share. Like, follow, and share.
Yes.
Bring your people on. Bring your people on.
Yes.
But right now we was just discussing this new COVID strand that they claiming that we about to have. It's already hit in San Antonio.
Mm-hmm.
They had a school in San Antonio that's been shut down or that's about to be shut down for 2 weeks. So get your stuff.
Yeah.
Get ready.
Yeah, they have 48 teachers.
Yeah.
In the school, and almost all of them have COVID.
Yeah, and they saying it's going to be worse than the last time. And we had some family members recently in Houston that just went through having COVID. So it's still here.
Yeah.
We don't know what this new strand is going to be. I don't want to find out, but I want to know, exactly what it is, the symptoms that you'll have, so that we will be in the know of, what the potential could be if there's any type of harm to our immune system.
Yeah.
So definitely start getting y'all stuff. Steph, what's up? Good to see you.
Stock up again.
Yeah.
So there's a lot going on, a lot of behind the scenes stuff that's being discussed that they are not telling the public at this time. We just happen to be being a little bit nosy today, and so we just kind of seen some things that doesn't hurt to bring it to your attention. So I know some people are still wearing masks and things like that, but and some people don't even think they work, and to each his own. But if you do, then you might want to start back wearing your mask because it's getting bad again.
I don't know. I'm not sure how far it has gotten. I don't know. I've only heard that it was in Alvita. What's up? Good to see you.
Hey, Alvita.
I know that it was in San Antonio. But it may, if it's Texas, we right up the street.
Right.
So your Dallas-Fort Worth area is not too far from San Antonio when it comes to this COVID stuff. Yeah. So we just want to make sure that you're in the know as well as us to be prepared for anything.
Right. Because we don't know.
Yeah.
So, and they're closing the school.
Yeah.
So it must be pretty bad there for them to start closing the schools.
Right on.
So just want to give you all a little heads up.
Yep.
We shall see.
Yeah.
But thank you all again for joining us. We appreciate you all joining us every Thursday at 7 p.m. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
If you have not already, please go and like and follow our On That Note page, Facebook page. Also,
YouTube page.
Go and follow us on YouTube.
Yep. And TikTok. If you got TikTok.
All things On That Note with Twane and Tiff.
Yes.
So
tonight, order my baby's mask. Yeah, we still got masks.
We still have some.
We still got masks from last time. We'll get some more, but we still got masks from the last time for the kids. So tonight, topic for On That Note is sex and intimacy after the honeymoon and having kids stage. So, hey, if you're married, if you're not married, it don't matter. You can say honeymoon, but either way, if you living together, is basically what we trying to say. If you living together and you went through that, hey, Avita. If you living together and you went through that stage of honeymoon, then you went.
Your mom don't want to hear this conversation.
You had kids, and now you're at the stage to where your kids running around and you trying to be intimate, and it's kind of, it gets them kids getting away.
Or what if it ain't just the kids? Life be lifing.
Life is lifing. Period.
How do you get past that? I mean, I know how we get past that, but I'm saying like other people, like how do you balance it all? Because a lot of times when you lack that area in your relationship, that causes a huge impact negatively on your relationship.
Yeah,
and it's not any one person's fault.
Right.
But, I mean, you got, like you said, you got the children, you got your jobs, your businesses, everything else that you're balancing out. And so sometimes that falls to the end of our to-do list. So how do you, for besides you and I, you all, how do you balance that out? Or
it's almost like, do you have to set up appointments for it? Do you have to make a schedule for intimacy? What do you do? Do you do things on the side, or what do you do? Mm-hmm. So Avita said, still date each other, find a sitter for one day out of the week, meet up somewhere and be on a date with each other. Totally agree with that.
Yep.
That's totally,
yep. You got to make the time. You got to
save your money and get a room for date night. We got 5 rooms in this house. Somewhere in this house, we shove them kids upstairs if we need to. I don't care.
We asked the question. She answered the question.
No, that ain't no question.
I said we asked the question. She answered the question.
Save your money and get a room. Well, I hope you got it. Rooms done went up. So if you trying to save your money to get a room, rooms done went up. And I know you don't want to be in a Motel 6 or 8.
Well, some people might.
Mm-mm.
It depends. They might be wanting to role play or something.
Role play with bed bugs.
They might want to role play at the Motel 6.
Hey, whatever works for you.
You need to get in character.
Yeah, whatever works for them. So I would say my opinion on that is like Avita said, you set up a date night. Mm-hmm. You set up time to go, and intimacy doesn't always have to be physical.
Right, absolutely.
It can be just having some time to really relax with each other, just quality time with each other somewhere. Right. It can be in the house. Y'all can be in your room watching movies or for dinner, whatever. Yeah. But you got to have that time, I think, because it can put a strain on your relationship without that quality time. If you're too busy for each other, you miss that time with each other.
For sure.
And when you miss that time with each other, it's easy for you to be vulnerable if somebody else come in a picture, especially if, like we said last week, spending time with people at work. You spend if people with a 9-to-5 spend the majority of their time in the office somewhere.
Right.
So if you're in office, 9 times out of 10, you spending time with somebody at that job. And it don't have to be a female or whatever. I'm not saying that you're spending quality time with that person, but you're at your job. So you'll be able to spend more time there than you do with your significant other. Mm-hmm. So you can almost put yourself in a position to where you can become vulnerable. Yeah. Because you're not getting what you need at home. Yeah. And it's not on purpose. It's just because life is lifing. Mm-hmm. So I think you have to really take the time out to make that time and spend that time that you need to make that happen.
Yeah, you have to be intentional.
Who is that?
I'm not sure. I can't.
That's a different name. I ain't never seen that name before. But hello. Thanks for joining.
You have to be intentional about your relationship, whether you're married or not married. You have to be intentional. You got to put in the work. Yeah. It doesn't just, you can't just walk around and, you always going to have something else to do. You're always going to have a million things you're juggling. You're always going to have an excuse. You're always going to be tired. You always going to be all of those things. But you have to be intentional in your relationship. Yeah. In those areas, because that's how other things arise and people, find other people to find comfort in. Yeah. I guess.
Yeah. I like one thing that I like that me and Tiff does is every night we take a shower. Like she takes a bath and I'm in the shower, but we take them at the same time and we spend quality time with each other talking about the day. We may pray with each other while we're showering. It's just an intimate time for us to really kind of just spend with each other, talk.
That allows me to check on you and you check on me. Yeah. It's no, it's just, we just have, like, I'll sit down like, well, what do you think about this? Or how do you feel about that? Or it's just the time. We make time for each other. Yeah. So, like I said, you have to be intentional. Yeah. You got to do the work.
But I'm going to tell you one thing I laughed at today was... Okay, so yesterday I had a pretty long day. For the past couple of days, I've been humping for his work. Like I've been really like they've been having me pumping at work. And then I got my mobile detail, so I've been doing cars and then I've been working. So I've been just extremely busy. And so last night we got ready to lay down or whatever, and we watching this show called Suits. If you ain't watched Suits,
you gotta watch Suits.
It's on Netflix.
It's awesome.
That show is off chain. Yeah. So Till was like, "You want to watch Suits? Let's watch it." I was like, "Cool, let's go." So I cut it on Suits, and I don't know, probably about.
It wasn't even 3 minutes.
Sometimes I catch myself snoring, but then sometimes Tiff will bump me because I was snoring. So last night I kind of drifted off. I dozed off. And she got this thing to where if she's sleepy, she'll stay up just so we can spend some time and watch TV or whatever.
I fight my sleep just to hang out with him.
And so as soon as we start a movie, I'll fall asleep.
And he fall asleep. Then I'm up because I done fought my sleep. And now he sleep.
So what she would do, she'll kind of get mad. And she'll say, just turn it off. Just turn the TV out. It just ain't no point.
Last night, we're like 3 minutes in, and I'll hear him. I didn't even have to look at him. I just heard him. I said, well, you can turn that off now.
And I ain't fighting. Normally, I'll be like, all right, come on, babe, I'm good. I'll wake up maybe 5 more minutes and fall back to sleep. But last night,
hey, Kim.
I clicked that TV right on up off of there. I was tired. I had to go to sleep.
That's terrible. And then I was up because I had been fighting my sleep so I could stay up to spend some time with him, and left me hanging.
But
it's all good. Hey, it's all good. I went right on to sleep, no worries. I'm just saying, you left me out there though.
But so I want your opinion on some things that you do. Yeah. What are some of the things that you do to have that intimacy and romance and sex life or whatever the case is when you have a busy schedule or you have kids that keeps you busy? Like, where do you find the time? How do you balance it? What do you do? Let's get some of your comments.
What are some of the things that you do? So, I mean, we do a lot. Like you said, we do the showers and stuff. Mm-hmm. And then sometimes we'll just sit in the bed and just sit and just talk and snack. And like, we just have our own little ways of doing things. Or sometimes we'll hang out in the theater room, or we just do us. Some people, they don't like to be in the house, so they have to take things outside of the house. So
Yeah.
you may, like you said, you might do the little dinner thing or go out on a date, like Avita was saying earlier. Go out on a date. It could be something as simple as a walk.
Yeah.
It's just being intentional and paying attention to your spouse or your significant other. Being intentional in what was your day like, or how are you feeling, or what's going on with you. It doesn't always have to be a physical thing, like you were saying.
Yeah.
So it's just being intentional.
Yeah. But you gotta have your love making too. Okay?
You do. You do.
So you gotta balance that in there. You gotta figure out a way to.
So let me ask you this. Do you think that it's more women that are women usually the ones that are like, okay, I'm tired, the kids done got on my nerves, I'm too busy, I'm too da 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 da. Do you think it comes more from the woman's area, or because I know sometimes in that area a man can be more driven than a woman.
Yeah.
We kind of like,
Yeah, I would say
we good for a little minute,
Yeah.
but that's not always the case with a man. So do you think it's more on the woman side of things where we can kind of dismiss it a little bit easier than a man, or
my opinion, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think women seem to allow that intimacy and physicalness. I'm gonna say the physical side.
Mm-hmm.
They tend to allow that to slide more than men. We are more physical beings, so a man is gonna want the physical part before that. I want to watch a movie. Yeah, I can watch a movie later, But as a man, we want we are more physical, so we want that. As a woman, she want to just cuddle and talk and be feely in her feeling.
Yeah.
And that's not a bad thing, but you got to be able to balance that thing out. You got to know how your man what is your man's sex drive like? What is your wife's sex drive like? You got to figure that out so you'll know that y'all can be on the same page. Because what'll happen is if you suppress that, like you don't really give in, you kind of like brush them out. I don't want no physical. I just want to talk, chill, this and that. Like you opening up a door that you don't really want to open.
That's very true.
When it comes to a man, you don't want a man to feel like he's not getting what he needs.
He's not priority.
Yeah, and that's bad. So you don't want your man at home watching videos because you won't take care of him. Because them videos lead to outside stuff. So, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You don't want to do that. Have you said we meet at the house for lunch?
House for lunch.
That's good.
Right.
Me and Tiff,
again, that's being intentional.
Yeah, me and Tiff, we work from home.
Right.
So we at home together all day, every day. So we don't get tired of each other.
I really don't get tired of you. Can you believe that?
Yeah. Because I give her space. Like, I go in my office, I do my own thing. I be in my office working, and when I'm not working, I'm doing something. And then I might come in the room while she's working. I'll be like, hey, I'll cut on the show and just kind of just hang out.
Yeah.
I'll go pick up lunch, or I'll cook, and I'm catering to her while she's working.
Yeah.
If I don't have anything going on, and vice versa.
Right.
If I'm working and she, then she'll cater for me. Hey, I got you. I'll go get you lunch, whatever the case is. But I like that because we balance each other out like that.
Yeah.
So we don't never leave each other hanging.
Yeah. It's not one-sided.
Yeah.
Like, it's not going to be where you always, and then it's never reciprocated on your end.
Yeah.
That's not fair. And I know a lot of times that happens. And I know a lot of times, especially, I don't want to say women, but a lot of times women have a lot on their plate. Like me and you, we share things. Like we share the responsibilities of the kids when it comes to having to take them for sports or picking them up from practice or whatever the case is. But a lot of times in some households, it's more so where it falls on the mom. So how do you, in a marriage or a relationship, I guess, how do you find, because I could see where that would be a really big problem. Like, I'm trying to put it into words. Say if it's the woman and she's doing everything. That causes frustration for her because she don't have help from the guy, right? Mm-hmm. Or her husband or whoever. Mm-hmm. She don't have any help, so she's doing everything on her own. And now I'm tired. I don't want to be with you. I don't want to lay down and do all that extra stuff. I just want to go to sleep. How do you, in a relationship, like what would be something that a man could do to lighten the load? Because everything is give and take. Yeah. Everybody got to play their part. It's a team effort. But you have some guys that have an old school mentality where they feel like women are supposed to do everything. True. So when they feel that way and the woman is doing everything, she just don't have sex. That's not a priority for her. How do you fix that?
Alvita said you have to have a partner. Hold on. She said you have to have a partner that wants to help with balancing family life. Totally agree. That was what I was going to say. Mm-hmm. You have to have somebody there in your corner that will help you balance that and not allow everything to be put on you. So as a man, I'm not going to let you do everything. Period. Right. I'm going to help you. And I'm not just going to help you just because I want some later on. I'm going to help you because I don't want to put so much of a burden on you to where you're tired at the end of the day, period. So I'm going to see, what is it? Normally, I'm normally the initiator. That's just how I am. So I normally take charge and I'll take the kids. I'll do this. Tiff have to tell me, I got it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. That's just natural. I don't do it so that I can get some. I don't do it so that she can't be tired. That's just what I do.
This is you.
So, but it balanced us out because sometimes I can't. And sometimes she just go ahead and just do it anyway. And I tell her, no, I got it. So we be arguing about who's going to do what. Kiki, what's up?
Hey, Kiki.
So we kind of argue who taking the kids to school, who picking them up, and then sometimes she ride with me. Yeah. If she busy, I'm going to go get the kids. She was like, I'm going to ride with you. So we spend that time. Like today, we went to go pick up the kids. And we sit in line to pick Sky up. And she set her alarm clock. She get out at 3:15. No, 3:20.
I fell asleep in the car.
So we both get up to the school a little early. And we both fell asleep in the car. She set her alarm clock so we can get up. But our cousin called and woke us up. I was up. I could have reached over and woke her up. But I was like, nah, I'm going to let her go ahead and stay asleep. So I stayed. I got up and played spades on my phone while I'm waiting. But it was cool because when we do stuff like that together, we get to spend a lot of time. We get to talk a lot. We get to discuss the podcast. We get to discuss this COVID stuff. You know, it's just our time spent is not wasted.
Right. No.
So that's why it's easy for me and her to go out and not need nobody to go out with. Like, we can hang out by ourselves. Even though we have our crew, Uncle Harry and Shell, Kiki J, you know, I want to say Keto, but we gonna let him make it. But we have our people that we just hang out with. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, me and Tiff can go somewhere by ourselves and just be chilling. Yeah. But those quality times are intimate for us. Mm-hmm. Uncle Harry, what's up?
Hey,
Uncle Harry, he up in Vegas.
He left us.
Living their best life.
He left us.
Mm-hmm. But
but that's easy for you and I because you're my best friend. So
yeah,
there's, as I've said in the past, there's nothing that I do with you that I do differently around anybody else. Yeah. So it just comes naturally. But for those that kind of have struggles in those areas,
right? So as a man, like, what do you do if you're not getting the intimacy, if you're not getting the physical from your wife because she's tired, because she's too busy, because it's just excuses, or it's
life is
life. What do you do? How do you stay sane? How do you go about like not, what can I say?
We got some questions.
Taking care of yourself. What do you do? How long y'all been married? We've been married for, it'll be 8 years.
8 years next month.
Next month.
Yay.
I thought I was your best friend.
You are. You're my best cousin, friend.
You best cousin.
Well, wait. No, hold on. You are one of my best friends, okay? One of them. I have a few. You're one of them. But he's my best friend.
I'm top. I'm the top.
Okay. So, you need to discuss putting it on the schedule.
I don't like putting it on the schedule.
Okay, so if you put it on the schedule...
What if you miss that schedule? Then you gonna be mad. You gonna be mad.
Does it make it seem like it's some type of business arrangement?
Right, like... Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong, because me and Tiff have
penciled in.
Yeah, because me and Tiff have been out, and I'll be like, we got a date night tonight. Mm-hmm. So to me, that's scheduling. You know?
Right.
But get this though. If I say we got a date night, and Tiff say, yeah, we got a date night, and then that date night don't happen, guess what? Guess who's sitting on the side of the bed with their mouth all twisted? I don't even want to talk. I don't even want to talk.
Look.
What Keon say? I'm her best friend.
She said, no. I'm her first friend. Mm-hmm. And then she said, it almost feels like a chore.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't want it to feel like no chore.
She said, that's my advance notice of babysitting next month. Mm-hmm. Thank you in advance.
Find what's better. Early in the morning before work. I don't know.
I mean, whatever works.
Yeah, it's whatever works for you. You know, it may work for you early in the morning. Do you brush your teeth?
Can't.
Because I can't. Like me, I'm one that I got it. Look, I don't know why. I think it's my mama's fault. I got to brush my teeth. I got to take a bath. I got all this stuff I got to do. It's like getting ready for work.
He had a whole process.
Yeah, I do.
I appreciate it, though.
Yeah, I got a whole process.
Much. No complaints, sir.
And I ain't went to nobody Army or military. I just got a process.
He said no headaches that early. Well, I mean, you know, I guess whatever works in your relationship.
Yeah.
Whatever, but as long as I think two people are doing the work, then it works. It's when one person falls off and ain't willing to compromise, that's when the issues come in.
Compromise is huge.
You have to.
You have to compromise.
You have to.
Because even if, say for instance, Tiff may be in the mood, but I'm not in the mood because I had a long day. I'm frustrated about something. I'm not mentally there. And I don't want to deal with it. And Tiff like, look, I want some, or I want to be intimate, whatever the case is, then I have to compromise and say, I need to put my feelings to the side and make sure my wife is taken care of, make sure she's good. You know, but that's huge. Compromising is good.
What happens big. When there is no compromise?
When there is no compromise, then you open the door for vulnerability. You open a door for somebody else to do what you're not doing. And you don't want that. Then you frustrated and mad because somebody else, she's entertaining or he's entertaining somebody else that's giving him or her the time, the intimacy, the conversation that you should be giving them. So I don't even allow room for that.
Well, yeah, you can't. You can't do that. Okay, so Evita said communication, trust.
Yes. Yep. Totally.
Okay.
What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts of couples discussing the details of their married, intimate life? A lot of people do this as a norm. Yeah, I think that's normal. Like I think it's very good that you discuss the details.
What do you mean discussing them with who? Discussing them outside?
Yes. Hold on.
What would you
mean?
My
bad. Explain that. Explain that. Discussing it with who? Definitely. Hey, Andrea. Good to see you.
Hey, Andrea.
Okay. We must communicate all our concerns. Totally agree, Alvita. Totally.
Yeah.
I think that's huge to communicate all your concerns. That way you don't leave nothing out.
Right.
You don't leave me to a guessing
you're not
game.
in the dark.
Right.
If you tell me up front, I can fix it.
Yeah. Give me the option to fix it. Don't just try to handle stuff on your own. Allow me to...
I can't fix what I don't know.
Yes. Totally.
I can't fix what your areas of struggle or frustration if you don't tell me.
Yeah.
So that's when it comes into having an uncomfortable conversation. Sometimes you have to have an uncomfortable conversation with someone, but in order to have an understanding and have your needs met or your voice heard, you have to have that.
Oh, Tyra said discussing with other people. I wouldn't discuss with other people.
Yeah, we don't do that, but some people do.
Now, it depends. If you discussing it with your homeboys just to get advice,
I don't even know about that.
It depends. To me, it's like if you discussing it to get advice. I don't want to say, I don't know how far he would go or how far you would go for us discussing stuff. But if it's just to get advice from your homeboys, maybe not. It depends on what type of homeboys or homegirls you got.
Yeah,
because some homeboys, homegirls will start you in the wrong place.
You're putting yourself in a situation.
Yeah.
I'm never going to give somebody an opportunity to imagine or to wonder or to get curious about you in any kind of way.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it depends on how deep the conversation is. Like, what are you discussing? What are you discussing with them? Are you discussing the details into what y'all do? Or are you just discussing the details in reference to my wife won't give me none? My wife won't, or my husband, he's not intimate with me. What do you think? What do you think is going on? That type. You on the surface discussing. Or are you in deep details about, well, my wife, she do this for me in bed and she did it.
Nah, but I just don't feel like you should be having any of them kind of conversations with. Outside stuff is kind of, that's a little touchy.
My mom said, if it's not your counselor, don't discuss it. You just opening the door. Hold on.
Did it go off?
You just opening the door for future issues from outside.
Yep.
Yeah, totally agree. Should children discuss their personal life with their parents? Giving every detail, arguments, finances, intimacy, etc. I don't want to know your intimacy. I don't want to know that. So some things I would say yes, but I try not to involve my parents. I wouldn't recommend you involving your parents in all your information.
Yeah.
Keep them out of your relationship. Because parents can sometimes be very biased, and then some don't.
Yeah, Mom said, please no.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
She probably would leave the room if we went over there.
Yeah, you better not, let's see, what she say, you better not tell anyone how it goes down. They might want to try it. Yeah,
exactly.
Totally
That's
agree.
why I was saying you might get a little curious, so
yeah.
I can't, no, I don't think that's playing it safe.
But yeah, I don't recommend.
But that's not something that you and I do. But people do.
Yeah.
Like, we talk to each other. That's the one thing that I do appreciate with me and you is, even if it's uncomfortable, we still say it.
Yeah.
Like, I'll come to him and be like, well, I need to tell you something, boy. I need to talk to you. I'll say, we need to have a discussion. That's my favorite one.
Yeah. And I'm here for it.
Even if it's uncomfortable, I still say it because, again, like Alvita was saying earlier, it's communication. You can't fix what's working if you don't know.
Yep.
So I gotta tell you.
Kim said, I've known of women to backdoor their so-called best friend because.
What's wrong?
Hold on. No, the other way.
Okay.
Because they saw a crack in the foundation. Man, that's terrible.
Yeah, and that happens all the time.
Yeah, totally. That happens. So you got to be careful with discussing your information and your private life with your friends. Discussing intimate stuff that you and your spouse do or your significant other.
Intimate
because
stuff. I mean, a lot of things.
They can get curious.
Yeah, a lot of things.
Should couples go to bed upset with each other? No. I don't like that. For one, you go to bed upset with each other, you go wake up upset with each other. I like to get nipping in the bud. Like, let's get this out. Let's get this open. Let's get this situated. Now, if you still upset after that and you go to bed, that's on you.
Right. But the discussion
has been had. So you need to get over it, or we need to, give each other a little space till we can get over it, or whatever the case is. Yeah. But as long as we communicating and we're not going to bed leaving stuff undone, then I'm all for it. And that's, we've had our times to where, one thing about us, we don't argue. We don't have them discussions to where we going to bed mad at each other, this and that. We going to bed laughing at each other. Or laughing at them kids.
Because we going to do something crazy or say something crazy. So even if I'm mad at him or he's mad at me about something, one of us going to do something silly, and that's it.
You better get your ugly tail in this bed and hold my hand until we fall. Until what?
Until we go to sleep. But why you gotta be ugly though?
Why you gotta hold your hand while y'all trying to go to sleep? Be done squeeze your knuckles off. Mad. Yeah, I'm not. We gonna get this out in the open. We go talk. We gonna get this discussion over with, even if it's a hard discussion, because I never want to go to bed. I like to dream and not go to bed dreaming about negative stuff or negative things that happened prior to me going to bed.
Right.
Before I go to bed, I'm saying affirmations. I'm speaking positive over my life before I even close my eyes every night.
Right.
I don't want to go to bed upset with her or her upset with me.
Right.
That's not a good look. Now, it has been times where I was physically frustrated because my wife probably was too tired or didn't want to take care of me. And I wasn't mad at her. I just had to do what I had to do. For as being upset, I was just like, oh, man, But at the end of the day, I'm asleep. I'm gonna try to go to sleep. I done been up all night one time. I ain't gonna go into that.
It'll be okay.
If your friend is unsure about getting married to someone, what would you say? Even if it's their wedding day. Man,
I wouldn't give them no advice, but I wouldn't. If somebody's unsure about getting married, you don't need to get married.
I'm gonna say this because with experience, have the boldness to say no. Have the boldness to wait. If you're not ready, just wait. Give it some more time. I don't care if you at the altar. If you're not ready, I'm telling you, have the boldness to say, I can't do it.
Because it's harder on the back end than it is in the beginning.
Yeah.
So, and it's funny, because I did in the beginning. You was on the back end. I called my wedding out before I got married.
Yeah.
You went through.
Yeah.
I lost a lot of money on the front end.
Yeah.
You lost a lot on the back end.
See, my thing was, it was my first wedding, my first marriage. Well, this is my second and last marriage.
Yeah, because you stuck with me.
Yeah.
That's it.
But when I got married the first time, I was excited about it. So nobody could tell me nothing. I heard people saying, well, you need to wait. Because I had doubts. But I didn't have the boldness to say it because people flew in for the wedding. People spent all this money for the wedding, this and that. So I was like, I got to go through with it. And whatever feeling I have right now is just a feeling. I'm going to make it work. I'm going to make it happen. Whatever. And I went through with it. And I'm not going to say that it was a bad marriage. I'm going to just say that I went through with it and it didn't work out at the end of the day. So instead of me having that boldness to say, hey, I'm going to hold off at the beginning, I went through with it. So then in the back end, I was just like, I wasted so many years
with something that you knew
with something up front I should have waited on. Yeah. So I would, me personally, I would tell them, hey, if this ain't what you want to do, hold off. Just wait.
If you got doubt,
yeah,
you're not 100% sure, wait. So
everybody ugly when I'm mad. You crazy. I still got that bridesmaid dress in the closet. I need to set.
Yeah, because she was one of my bridesmaids. I had like 12.
We actually sold that dress.
Yeah.
A few years ago.
Yeah, I sold it, and yeah. And we didn't even have a wedding.
Right.
But I didn't need that.
Hold on, we got Charisma is on. What's up, Charisma?
Hey, Charisma.
She's a Stellar Award winner.
What?
She got Emmys.
Name it.
She got all kind of stuff.
Keep going.
I don't even know what to name all of them.
Keep going. The list is too long, Charisma.
What up?
Great
what up?
to see you.
Thank you. I greatly appreciate you joining us. Hey, we just heard, man. We just having a good time.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it's. I don't know. Like I would have to tell them, you gotta have that boldness.
Doubt, then you shouldn't be doing it.
Yeah.
That's something that you don't enter into and take it lightly. That's serious. Nah. So if you got any kind of doubt, then you shouldn't be moving forward with that.
Yeah.
I mean, it just is what it is.
Yeah.
You have to, like you said, have the boldness to step up and say no. Because again, either it's gonna happen on the front end or the back end, but if it's not, if it wasn't cohesive from the beginning, it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
And you're just trying to force something to work that you know deep down is not gonna work.
Most definitely.
So.
Most definitely. But back to the discussion in reference to this intimacy and being physical with your significant other, like Alvita said, it's all about communicating with each other. It's all about discussing, and if you need that time, make time. Like my mom said, get you a hotel if you got to do that. Me and Tiff, because we so busy during the day, like sometimes we both have to be real tired. Tiff be like, just wake me up. She'll go to sleep. Me, I don't like waking up. So I don't do all that. So
I need to go to sleep.
So we'll wait till the kids. We'll wait till the
but
kids
I will
go to
wake
bed.
up.
Yeah. We'll wait till the kids go to bed. And then Tiff, she don't like locking the door. Right?
Cause they
pay the bills.
We have little people around here that
I'll
feel like they run
y'all
everything.
need to knock for y'all come in. Period.
Well, how many times did that happen?
Don't lock.
But how many times did it happen though? When do they knock? Just be.
They don't. That's
exactly.
why I like to lock the door. And it don't mean we can be watching TV and not lock the door. You know.
But why? When you only gonna have to get up and unlock the door.
You really don't have to.
Because that little one.
You really don't have to.
Think she run
you can really
everything.
Tell them, hey, go to bed.
That don't work. He know that don't work.
It
don't work at all.
It don't work. But I'm just saying, we can try it. She don't be wanting to try it.
Just read the comment.
When you marry someone who has kids, are they authorized to discipline them? Or let your spouse, father, or mother, or their child handle it? If they up under your roof, then yeah. But you gotta have that communication with each other.
Yeah.
Like, it depends on that. It depends on the relationship, really. Because we can talk to our kids and tell them, hey, you need to do this, or I don't like that, whatever the case is. Or sometimes I may tell Tiff, hey, let them know this and this and that. Because I know that if it comes off a certain type of way from me, then we go bump heads. And then she may be upset, not at me, but upset with the situation.
Right.
And I'd rather dismiss all that. But if we got a clear understanding, hey, this needs to take place. And if she say, take care of that, I'm going to take care of it.
Like,
and vice versa.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's just the way we operate.
Right.
Some other people, they may operate different. They might just go all in and bust heads.
Yeah.
That ain't the way we operate around here.
Some people don't like that. They don't like a spouse or, well, we don't use the term stepmoms, that we don't do that. We just got kids. They all our kids. But for those that do, sometimes they don't like that. Like, they don't want a spouse discipline their children. But I don't see how that would work.
Then you got to deal with the kids, the other parent,
right,
that's frustrated, and the way that you handled their kid, you know.
I know for me, like, you always give me the freedom to discipline, but there's only so much that I do.
Yeah.
There's only so far that I'm willing to go when it comes to my other babies. Like, you'll be like, well, you say whatever. And I'm like, okay. But then there's certain things I'd be like, look, you just go in there and deal with that, because I don't ever want to offend in any way, or because I know sometimes I feel like it's not my place, and when I feel like it's not my place, I don't touch that. So, but I mean, that's just us. That's how we are.
But the thing
but it's
is,
not because you haven't allowed me the opportunity to. You never tell me that I can't. That's not the issue.
Right.
It's a choice.
9 times out of 10, I'm gonna say, go talk, go tell them.
Yeah.
Go handle it. You know.
Yeah.
Some Christians don't believe in playing secular music to set the mood and feel everyone should follow suit with the same mindset. Thought, squash that. Okay, I'm a Christian.
How you going?
I'm a Christian. I don't want to hear Kirk Franklin while I'm trying to be intimate with my wife.
Stop.
Melodies from heaven. I can't do that. I'm sorry. I'm not about to do all that.
You can't take me to the king?
No. I'm not taking you to no king. No, I can't do that. If we about to be romantic with each other, be intimate with each other, if I'm playing music, I'm playing some music. I'm playing me some R. Kelly, some Usher, some Tank, whoever I want to play. That's just me.
So I got a question. Why is that a bad thing?
It's not a bad thing. Okay. But some Christians feel like that opens the door for spirits to come in and blah, 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 and, demonic, listen to the words, and it's, man, squash that. Most of the time, I'm listening to the beat.
Right. Yeah.
A lot of songs I don't even know the lyrics to. But I like the beat. Some I do. But it just depends. I can't listen to no church music before I get in the mood. I just cannot. We gonna pray before we do it? No. I'm not doing that.
Well,
that'll turn the mood off.
Well, I mean, if that's what
Tyra,
works for you, then hello. If that's what works for you, then
to each his own. To each his own. If that's what works for you,
that's what works for you.
As a Christian man or woman, if you get in the mood by listening to Tamla Mann and Kirk Franklin and
charisma,
maybe charisma can, bust a move for you. But I just can't.
Yeah, no, I'm cool on that.
I'm gonna lay hands on them, but it ain't gonna be no laying hands while we praying. It's gonna be them laying hands like what's that dude name on Martin? What was Reverend Leon Lundy Love?
Lundy Love.
Yeah, that's me.
He said, what did he say? Thou shalt not what?
Tempt me. Say, I'm.
If you ever.
Man,
see,
look.
you done got me way off now. You got me cutting up.
We goofy though. So me
that
and
would
Tiff
never work.
Me and Tiff
that would never work.
We be laughing.
That would never work.
We be laughing.
That would not work.
No, I ain't no Bishop Twane. No. What you say? People are crazy. Hold on. What did it say? People are crazy because a lot of them just live a double life. Their mute music soundtrack probably. Hold on, I'm sorry. Oh, there we go. Soundtrack probably sounds just like yours.
For real?
Yeah.
It probably does.
Yep. Totally agree with that.
For real.
Describe the perfect date. I don't know. You want us to describe a perfect date for us? What's a perfect date?
All our dates are perfect.
Yeah, like I'm literally
but
like
we just different. Like it's hard to like go off of us because we are not like we just different.
We turn up anywhere. We just enjoy life with each other. We have fun with each other. What's up, Kobe?
Hey, Kobe.
we can go to the daiquiri shop and just enjoy.
Yep.
We people watch.
Yep.
When we go to Vegas, we people watch.
And people come up and just talk to us like they've been knowing us for years.
Literally, like we can be at Ruth Chris, any restaurant we can be at, intimate, just chilling, and people walk up to us, and just start talking, pull up chairs and everything, chair,
sit down with us, and before you know it, we know their whole life story.
Yeah.
So,
but we can't describe a perfect date because we just hang out. We
have a good time.
Yeah. We
never have a bad experience when we go out. Like, we always have a good time. Yeah. We always cutting up. And I think that's why we're never bored or tired, because we always cutting up with each other. He always clowning, and then I match it. Yeah. So, but he worse than I am.
Yeah, we just, I can't really tell you.
Y'all saw the video earlier, us dancing.
What is a perfect date for you? Like, what do you do for date night? How do you prepare for date nights? Do you schedule an appointment?
Is it as intentional now than prior to getting married? Do you still move?
Do you still date? Do you still date like you did before?
You're still doing the same thing now that you're married than before.
Is it important to stay married just because even if love doesn't exist? Well, the thing is, in just my opinion, I would say you make it work. Meaning, if the love doesn't exist, figure out why it doesn't exist. Get to the root cause of it. That's what's going to sustain your marriage. If love is not there because of somebody else, because you're not getting the time, y'all just don't work at all.
Can you come back from that though?
I don't know. It depends on the two. Like, you both have to want it to work. And another thing, that's why I always say a counselor is not going to counseling does not fix your marriage. They only give you tools to help you fix your marriage. And it's up to both of y'all to use them tools to help fix the marriage. If only one is using them, it's probably not going to work. It have to be a two-way street. Y'all both have to give 110% on both ends.
Right.
But if you're not, it's probably not going to work. Do you stay married just because of the kids? Absolutely not.
Right.
So don't get me wrong. I don't condone or I don't promote divorce. Sorry. But sometimes that's what it leads to. And I'm not going to say, you better not get a divorce. God don't like that. I'm sorry, but sometimes that's the route that you have to take in order to move on.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to stay with someone just for the kids.
Yeah, you can't. Because, I mean, everyone ends up miserable in that situation. Yeah. The kids
Trust me, the energy in the house.
Yeah.
The energy, they see.
Okay. He said, Hallmark and go out on dates, dinner, movies, and we really enjoy each other.
Right on.
Okay.
If y'all two could describe your marriage using one word, which word would you choose? Fun. To me, I would say fun. What would you say?
Ooh. One word describing our marriage. Oh, man, that's a hard one, Tyrus. I would say unique.
I agree with that.
And the reason why is because, like I say all the time, we're not like any other couple that I know. Yeah. I hear people all the time say, okay, like us, we pretty much work together every day. I only go in the office twice out of the week. He's here every day. We're here pretty much all day, every day with each other. So, and then when we go out and we hang out with other couples like our family. Mm-hmm. And they're all, married. So it's not like I go out and hang out with my homegirls. He go out and hang out with something. We pretty much always together. Yeah. A lot of people can't do that because I hear people say, he get on my nerves. Like, or she getting on my nerves. I need a break. I need some space. I never need some space from him.
Yeah, right on.
Because the same thing that I do with him, like I go out with my girlfriends. Don't get me wrong, I do. I go out with my girlfriends. But the same thing that I do with them is the same thing that I do with him.
Right on. Yeah.
So
I got a question. Tyra says, sometimes you got to go. Save yourself and other generations behind you. I'm making a healthy choice when the time is right for it. Totally agree. Sometimes you got to do that. Because if you don't, you'll lose yourself.
Yeah.
And losing yourself is hard to find yourself.
And that ain't helping nobody.
Yeah, that ain't helping nobody. Because now you mentally frustrated, you physically frustrated, and everybody around you feel that energy when you're in a room. It's not working.
Right.
So I totally agree with that.
And you can't be...
Mike, what's up? Hey.
You can't be productive with
It's
anyone.
8 o'clock, Mike. You should have came on earlier.
Oh,
thank you for joining us.
Tyra
You got to come back.
This podcast should be national.
It is.
We on the way. Y'all keep pushing us. Keep pushing us. Keep pushing us.
And then you start a generational curse because the children are watching. Totally agree.
Mm-hmm.
And
there you go.
That's
you
why I said, like, even with our
doors.
kids, if you talk to our kids in private, they'll never tell you they seen us have an argument. They won't never say that.
You ain't gonna ever hear them say, well, mommy mad, or daddy mad at mommy, or they had an argument, or daddy left, or you're not gonna never hear that.
And we're intentional when it comes to being represented, a good representation of marriage to our kids. We literally make sure that they see positive. And I'm not saying that we have a lot of negative, because we don't.
No, we don't.
But we make sure that they see how a marriage should go.
Yeah, it's gonna take some serious men.
Yeah.
To come for our girls.
Yeah.
And vice versa with my son. It's gonna take a certain type of woman. Because even now when he date, he like, Mom, these little girls, because we set a great example, I think, for our children. So
yeah. Well, hey, it's 8:01. We went over by 1 minute. We got to cut our time. We like to be on time, spirit of excellence.
Yes, so respect your time as well.
We greatly appreciate y'all joining us. Yes. Like, share, follow.
Yes.
And then submit your requests to us. Whatever questions or whatever topics that you want to discuss, submit them. Inbox us, email us, whatever, so that we can have it on there. Like I said, we just gave a giveaway for the person that had the best hot topic, which was the topic for this week. So we're still doing giveaways. Whoever had the best hot topic, and like I said, just send us the request. We'll post it. We'll go live and let you know who won. We may do it again this week, but definitely send your request. I think we already have a topic for next week. I think we discussed it, but I'm not sure. We'll have to go back and check. But anyway, send your request so that we can announce it, we can post it, and whatever you like to talk about, let's do it.
Yeah.
But hey, it's 8:02. We hate that we have to leave, but we greatly appreciate y'all again.
Thank you so much.
Again, this is On That Note with Twane.
And I'm Tiff.
And we love y'all, man. Peace.